If your back feels tight and stiff and you want to loosen it up and decrease pain, you're in the right place. This video is for you. This is an 8-minute mobility routine for your entire spine, including your lower back or lumbar spine, your middle back or thoracic spine, and your neck or cervical spine. Follow right along with me, and by the end of this, you're going to be feeling and moving a lot better. Now, the only equipment you'll need for this routine is a small hand towel or pillowcase, and then also a chair or a couch or a bed close by. They'll just help us with a couple of the stretches. Let's start with one of my favorite for your lower back. This is going to be a single knee to chest stretch. Lay down on your back, bend your left knee up, and then with both hands, grab right around your knee and pull it nice and gently up into your chest, just until we get a good stretch right here through the glutes. Should be nice and comfortable. We're gonna hold this one for 30 seconds. Adjust my timer so I can see it. Nice deep breaths, nice and relaxed as we just settle into that stretch right here through the glutes. That was 30 seconds on the left. Let's go ahead and switch it up. We'll go 30 seconds on the right. Just like that. That's a little bit tighter on me. Again, try to relax, pull it just to the point where you feel it's stretching, but not painful. That's as far as we want to take it. 30 seconds on each side. Up next, we're going to get into a lumbar rotation stretch. This is a great way to improve the mobility in your hip and lower back. Bend both of your knees, put your knees together, feet together, and now I'm just going to drop both knees over here towards you. And so I'm rotating towards my left just until I get a good, comfortable stretch through that right side of my lower back and even up into my hips. I'm going to hold this one for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to repeat to the other side. So in about 5 seconds, we'll go ahead and make that transition, come up out of it, and now keep your knees together, feet together, both knees drop down towards the right until you get a good stretch right here in the left. Try to relax, take it as far as you can comfortably, and hold that for 30 seconds. Next is going to be one of my favorite stretches for your entire spine. This is going to be a cat-cow pose or a cat-cow yoga pose. We're down on all fours. We're going to lift our back up towards the ceiling, tuck our chin into our chest, just until you get a good, comfortable stretch throughout the entire back. Hold that for about 5 seconds, and then we're going to get down into the cow pose. And so let your chest and back fall down towards the floor. Look up in front of you until we get this good extension stretch through the entire spine. Hold that for about 5 seconds, and then we're going to get back into the cat pose again. And we're going to alternate this about 5 seconds on each hold. And this is just probably one of my favorite stretches to work mobility throughout your entire back. We're going to get all the way up into your neck, through your middle back, and all the way down into your lower back with this one. Next, we're going to move into the middle back, and how we're going to do that, we're going to do a thoracic rotation stretch. Lay down on your left side, both knees come up as high as they can. Left knee is on top, or left hand is on top of your right knee. With your right hand, reach back behind you. Oh man, I always get 1 or 2 pops out of this one. And that you should feel a little higher. That's kind of your mid back with this, up into your thoracic spine. We're working mobility through the upper back now. That's kind of the next area that we'll focus on. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. Go ahead and come out of it, close your hand down, roll over onto your other side and do the same thing. Both knees up as high as you can. Right hand is on top of left knee, and then we're gonna rotate with that left hand, reach back behind you. And so it looks just like that. We get a good, comfortable stretch throughout that mid back. One of my favorites. And then we're going to follow that up with another one of my favorites. This is where you're going to need the chair, the couch, the bed, whatever that is. What we're going to do is I'm going to put both my hands right here on the back of the chair and then settle down. I'm just going to try to sit on my heels, let my back fall down towards the floor, just until I get a good extension stretch all through my mid back. This is one of my favorite exercises. This works wonders for your posture. If you spend a lot of time seated throughout your day, this one probably gets pretty tight. There's 30 seconds, so kind of come out of that, give yourself some relief, and then we're gonna get right back into that again for another 30 seconds. But we just don't work this extension motion enough. This might be tight, this might be stiff on some of you, but that's why we need to work into it. So again, you can be on the couch, you can be on the bed here. I have this chair. All great options to get into this extension stretch. And then next we're going to do more of a mobility rotation stretch for your upper back. Get down on all fours again. With my right hand, I'm gonna lift that up to the side and then up towards the ceiling as high as I can take it. Let your eyes follow that hand all the way up as high as you can, and then rotate back down. And then we're gonna alternate. So now I'm gonna go to the left side, eyes follow my hand up and back behind me as far as I can. We're working extension, we're working rotation through the upper back with this one. Just a great way to improve mobility in that upper back. We'll do this for 60 seconds total. Okay, and then next is gonna be a great stretch for your neck. Your upper trapezius, they tend to get tight. What you're going to do is tilt your left ear over towards your left shoulder, just until we get a good comfortable stretch right here through the right side. Grab my timer so I can see it. With that left hand, we're gonna reach to the opposite side of your head and then add just a little overpressure until we get, again, just a good comfortable stretch all through that right side. And we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. If you wanna break it up into 10 or 20 second intervals, we can totally do that. 30 seconds in, let's go over here to the other side. My right ear comes towards my right shoulder. Right hand reaches up to the left side of my head and adds just a little overpressure until I get a good comfortable stretch through the left side of the neck. This one's great if you get a lot of knots in your upper traps or if your upper traps carry a lot of tension. This is a great way to release those. And again, about 30 seconds of stretching to each side is what we're after. And then our last stretch is going to add, we're gonna grab the pillowcase or the towel. We're gonna put that around our neck like this, let go of it and cross your hands. I'm gonna keep my right hand here on my chest. My left hand grabs the tail and brings it right across my cheekbone to stretch into this rotation motion. So I'm using my left hand to pull that towel and to pull my neck into rotation to the left side, just until I get a good comfortable stretch. I get that on the right side and a little bit higher up in my neck. Looks just like that. We hold that for 30 seconds. Now what I want you to do is uncross your hands. So now my left hand stays against my chest, right hand grabs the towel, goes across the cheekbone. Ooh, that one's a little tight. Until we get a good stretch in the left side of the neck, just like that. And again, we're gonna hold that one for about 30 seconds. Great mobility routine. You know, stretching doesn't need to take a lot of time throughout your day. People always say I would stretch more if I had more time. No excuses on this one. It doesn't take that long. If you're looking for more great mobility routines, I've got a couple of really great ones you should check out. This one is for your hips. These are just some simple stretches that I feel everybody should do every day to improve flexibility. Check that one out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit the circle right here to do that. I'd love to see you back for future videos. Hope this helps, and I hope to see you again soon.